starting up the story, there's you, sitting back knowing what you want. You're looking out over the shitstorm and you're like, oh my God, my life's so shitty, I need your help. As I heal, I become a completely different person and I attract completely different people. Hello, Leo, I'm Michele B, and I'm going to do a little reading for you about manifesting money and love into your life. Those are my favorite things, and I love creating my own life, my own world. So I like to use the tarot to help you align with your guides to make that happen. Lining up, starting up the story, there's you, sitting back knowing what you want, right? Meanwhile, you're acquainted with someone or a group of people that don't make very good choices. So it's like the judgment's here saying karma's coming on in and it don't look good. People have been making choices that are not healthy and it's causing a disaster for them. And you're looking out over this, you're looking out over the shitstorm and you're like, oh my God, why did you guys do that? There's a part of you that's like, not my problem. And there's another part of you that's like, I wish I could help them. So that's the inner conflict that you're dealing with. The thing is, we become the people we associate with, no matter how good we are, no matter how well intentioned the other people are. If the other people are getting engaged in unhealthy behavior, emotionally, physically, with their lifestyle, with the choices that they make, it brings us down vibrationally. It prevents us from being able to align with creating the world that we really want. It still prevents us from being able to level up and be able to manifest our greatest potential, what we really, really want in our lives. So keep that in mind as you go forward. You don't have to just like cut your friends off and never see them. I'm just saying, like, don't get your energy entangled with them, or you're going to be distracted from your greatest potential a lot. So we're going to go over to your money messages and get a look at that. And what I've got going on is you doing all right. You're doing all right, right? You're like, for a while, you're like, do I want to do this or do I want to do that? How am I going to make more money? How am I going to be more successful? What am I going to invest in, either with an education or invest in some kind of business, some kind of work? And meanwhile, and you did make a commitment, looks like. You did decide on some stuff. But meanwhile, it's like somebody's coming in and being like, my life's so shitty, I need your help. And you're like, I'm your hero. Here I am. I'm going to come save you. I'm going to bail you out. And it's kind of frustrating because just when things start going good for you, somebody shows up with some kind of disaster. Lame. That they can't just let you enjoy yourself. You see, here it is. There it is again, right? The tower again. The tower came up again in somebody else's life. Here we go again, right? It comes up again and it's like, when am I ever going to be left alone? And you're being asked to, because you're torn, right? Should I continue to put myself in the line of fire for other people, or should I accept help? Because it's hard for you to have that confrontation that needs to happen with the other people that are, holding you back a little bit. And now for me, I've had a couple of friends that caused a lot of economic challenges for me in my life, and they weren't romantic. All right, they weren't family and they weren't romantic, but they were friends that didn't understand boundaries when it came to bringing their negative experiences into my life. We can't be all sunshine and rainbows all the time. We do need to be there for our friends when they need help, just like they should be there for us when we need help. But there comes a point when the person's like causing their own problems. And so you ask the universe, what should I do? Please guide me to what I should do about this situation, because I feel like I'm abandoning them if I'm not there for them, answering the phone every time they want to complain about their boyfriend, or every time they want to complain about their job, or every time they want to tell me that they don't feel good because they stayed up all night drinking, So what should I do? You ask the universe, and the universe, if you're very quiet, and if you release attachment to the ego that tells you that you should be doing this and you should be doing that, release attachment to the ego and listen quietly. And you'll hear your answer. Now for you, I don't know if for some of you it's going to be continue to be with the people that you love in a detached way. And for some of you, it'll be you just shouldn't be around them anymore. So I can't tell you specifically what that is. But what I can say is you're going to get little clues every step of the way as to how you should handle going forward. Now, you made commitments. Remember that? We talked about how you made some commitments and you decided on some things. And that's another thing that you're going to be given little clues about. I don't know what to do about going forward with those steps. Once again, the name of the game for increasing your wealth and abundance is asking for the baby steps each step along the way. The magic happens. And in this way, you are seizing control of your own life, Leo. You're taking control of who you are and what you're going to be. So you're creating your own life, and you're detaching and allowing the people that you love, that you want to take care of, you're allowing them to take care of their own stuff for a little while. Now, I had a very narcissistic friend that her reaction to me giving her space and detaching from her problems was, you're a selfish person and I don't want to be friends with you anymore. I can't believe you're just bailing on me. And so, after for 2 years listening to this person complain, and I had to release them because I knew that there was nothing more I could do for them. If I'm listening to them in a state of resentment, then I'm not really helping them, okay? If they're holding me back from vibing up, then I'm not really helping them either. I'm helping nobody, okay? So I had to keep that in mind. Let's move over to the love stuff. I have it right here. I have it set up right here. And what's really interesting that came up here, we got 2 stars. 2 stars, which symbolize healing and safety after a time of challenges, after a time in the wilderness. Interesting, huh? So internally, you're feeling this way. This card to me represents what's going on internally, and externally, it's actually happening in reality. So you are nurturing yourself quite a bit. You are taking really good care of yourself. So this is a transition. This is a transitional phase for you, where you're learning more and more skills for manifesting and creating the lifestyle that you would like to live. And I love that for you. And that includes sorting out who's going to work in your life and who doesn't, where you're going to invest your time and your energy and the money resources that you have, and who you're going to be connecting with for that intimate, romantic connection. So if you are already in a relationship, things are going pretty all right, especially if there were challenges in the recent past. For those of you who are single and looking for love, I can see that, yeah, you're in a phase where you are spiritually and emotionally leveling up so that you can attract someone that's on your level, because you don't want to attract chumps anymore. You don't want to attract people that just feel sorry for themselves and aren't willing to go the extra mile for their own lives or for the world at large, right? So you're like, okay, I'm transitioning. I'm becoming this new person. As I heal, I become a completely different person, and I attract completely different people than I ever did before. You see this? Before, I was attracting people that were no good. Losers. No good. Emotionally manipulative, people that couldn't do much for themselves, needed a lot of help. And now you like bottomless pits of just energy vamping, right? But now, as you are turning inward and taking care of yourself and putting healthy boundaries on the other acquaintances that you have, you're like, yeah, I'm actually only attracting people that are a lot healthier. And so you notice, whereas it would have been, this is a symbol that you are developing for the better. I noticed this for myself, is that as I leveled up spiritually and emotionally and learned healthier boundaries, I found that I wasn't being hit on as much. Really, I wasn't. There weren't as many people asking me out just randomly. because I was deflecting losers. There's a whole lot more people, bless their souls, they're doing their best, but there's a whole lot more people that don't have their shit together than there are the people that are healthy and well-rounded and ready for a healthy relationship. So, okay, so be it. The pickings are slimmer at the higher level. That's just the way it is. But when you do attract someone, it's going to be way better because you're going to have healthier boundaries against energy vampirism. Yeah, you moved away from that. You moved away from that energy. It's not happening anymore. Instead, you're attracting somebody like this. This could be your partner, or this could be the person that's coming in. This could be your current, if you're in a committed relationship right now, that could be what's coming in. Oh, and there's that Slim Pickens card. It's like, I don't really like any of these guys. if you identify as you know, if you identify with somebody that likes the masculine anyway. It's just like, hey, get away. Not here, not here. I see them when they're coming too. This is the kind of guy I need. It's a king with honor and grace and passion for not only for himself, a passion for the world around him. And he has a great sense of responsibility. And he's noble. He knows how to take care of not just himself, but the people around him as well. But that's my kind of partner right there. And on Leo, I think that's what's for you too, because that's who you are. You're a person that takes responsibility for yourself, and not throwing your problems all over everybody else and being like, "Woe is me! Look at this! Woe is me!" That's not you. You're like, here I am. Where are you? Yes. There you are. You're the queen. Queen of Wands. That's where I leave off. Thank you, Leos, for subscribing to this channel so that you can get these readings on a regular basis. I love you all so much. In the description box below, you'll find a link to my Instagram, so you can go follow me over there. And you'll find some links to a couple of tip jars that I have, so you can send me a couple dollars to show me how much you enjoy, appreciate the readings that I give. And with that, I'll say adios, adieu, arrivederci. And I'll see you in 12 days.